Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barasham, Gosh. Yahweh is the Heavenly Father name, whenever ignorantly and willingly called Jehovah. Yahweh Shai is the Son name, whenever ignorantly and willingly called Jesus. And double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the holy prophets, and the men of the Lord back to the reincarnation, pushing his word out in these last days, which make us wise unto salvation, man. You know, showing us the way, how to walk in the ways of the Lord, man, and, you know, push his word out there before he come back. So we get salvation because we all need it. You know, we all fall short. We all sin. But the main key thing is we living in these end times, and America is a great kingdom, man. You know, in the eyes of these countries, in the eyes of the ignorant and learned, man. But the Lord made this country great for one reason, and that one reason is to bring him down so the Lord can show his power. You know, put wickedness and unrighteous dealings out of the earth, man, and set up his righteous ways and his order. And when you see that, you're gonna know that the ways of the Lord is better, man. So we're gonna read these scriptures, man. Lord willing, hope we be edifying. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 8. Hear this, O house of Jacob, of Judah, which swear by the name of the Lord and make mention of the God of Israel, but not in truth nor in righteousness. And that's what it is, man. The Bible and the scriptures was written for our learning, as it says in Romans 15:4, but also Yahweh Shemal Shai is writing this to those that hear the house of Jacob. That's who salvation for, man.
Right. Go ahead.
Didn't say all nations, it says the house of Jacob, which comes forth of the waters of Judah. So that shows right there the Lord's only dealing with a group of specific people. That shows that your bloodline you is what your father is, man. All nations don't come from the waters of Judah. Only a group of select individuals.
Chapter 10, verse 27. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. You know what I'm saying? So, like the brother was saying, basically only a certain people hear this, which is the elect, which is the Hebrew Israelites, which is the so-called Negroes, Americans. You know what I'm saying? And even of them, only the elect is going to hear it, which is
and stay themselves upon the God of Israel, the Lord of hosts, and I'm gonna say it the right way, Yahweh of hosts is his name. You know, and the name Yahweh supposed to be there, but we know this devil took it out of the Bible. It says, I have declared the former things from the beginning. They went forth out of my mouth. I showed them, and I did them suddenly, and they came to pass. Let's talk about prophecy, man. You got Revelation 19, and I think it's a couple verses down where it says 10, verse 10.
No. This Revelation chapter 19 and verse 10.
Which proves it's all about prophecy. Prophecy cuts all that madness, man. Cuts all that free will, do as God will, man. And we get this understanding through the Holy Spirit.
This Revelation chapter 19 and verse 10. It said, and I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
And that's what we in, the spirit of prophecy. Man, let you know, hey, only reason place is great because the Lord's going to take the former things from the beginning. That's prophecy. He said before it come to pass, man. It says, verse 4, because I knew that thou art obstinate, and thy neck is as an iron sinew, and thy brow brass, which means Jake is hard-headed, man. Isaiah 1 tell you, the ox knoweth his owner, the ass is master cribs, but my people have not known me. Hosea 4 tells you, hey, they destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. These are Sodom's children. It says, verse 5, I have even from the beginning declared it to thee. Before it became to pass, I showed it thee through prophecy, through this word, through miracles, signs, and wonders, effects. It says, lest thou should have said, my idol have done them, or my molten image have commanded them. So the Lord let all these things happen, and it's going to happen, so you know it's him. It is he. He's finna get his glory back, man. He's finna come back and get a great name for himself, man.
A new name in the earth.
Yep, he's finna refresh his name, man, through his works. Then you're gonna know, man.
I got a quick one. This Romans chapter 9, verse 17. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up.
16.
It says Romans 9 and 17. It says, for the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. So Pharaoh just got raised up, you know what I'm saying, just so he could show his power and bring him down. You know what I'm saying? So who's the Pharaoh today, man? All right, that'd be so-called, you know, right? They're the new they're the Pharaoh of today, man. In Revelations it tells you that this is spiritually Egypt and Sodom. All right, this is Sodom and Egypt. All right, so hey, he's raising Esau up, where the only way you can get out of this is through Yahweh weapons, man. His blessing is the sword itself. So
The Lord said, He said, no man shall buy you. You
Mhm.
can redeem. Like nobody can save us but Yahweh Shai.
Right.
You know?
It may sound like a broken record, man, but guess what? That's what it is, man. That's what it is, man.
yeah, because the Lord, hey, the Lord repeated.
Right, the Lord repeated Himself all throughout the scriptures, man.
Over and
Yeah.
over.
Hey, man, you had the laws in Leviticus, but it's repeated again in Deuteronomy
Yes.
And it's excellent.
and in Exodus.
Yep.
You know, so the Lord is repetitive because man is hard headed. Israelites are hard headed. You know.
Mm-hmm.
This Jeremiah chapter 16 verse 14. Therefore, behold, the day said Yahweh, that it shall no more be said, Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Perfect.
Right, because like that's a story that's known throughout the whole world, even to this day. You know, any country, any country, you know what I'm saying, people know the story of, you know what I'm saying, of Egypt, man.
Yes, but Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
Right. And what is the place called? It's North America, right? You know what I'm saying? So, that also means, hey man, don't go over there and fly to Israel, man, because that's gonna get nuked too. You know what I'm saying? Newsflash.
And it says, and from all the lands, whether he had driven them, and I will bring them again into the land that I gave unto their fathers.
Right. So he's going to redeem us out of this situation. So we don't have to all meet up in Israel, because he said, I'm going to gather you from the lands of the north and also all the places you got scattered. He's going to do that. We don't need to be taking a flight to Israel, man, and be at the gate capital. You know what I'm saying?
I got a precept. This is Mark chapter 13, verse 27. And then shall he send his angels, and shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from the uttermost part of the earth to the uttermost part of heaven. So how about Shai is going to use the chariots to gather his elect? So we don't need to all go to Israel and get saved.
The Lord is saying, wait upon him, man. That's short and simple.
You was done?
Yeah.
All right, this is I had a quick. This is because just going with the lesson, the Lord set up Esau to take him down. This is Psalm 75:6. It says, promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but the Most High is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another. So the Lord, hey, he puts kings down. He sets up others, man. All right, going back to what's that? Job 12. I can get that real quick.
Oh, while you get that, I can skip to verse 22 in this one. Romans 9 and 22. It says, actually 21. Have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? What if Yahweh willing to show his wrath and to make with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? So there's something sure.
That's it.
So that lets you know that the Most High
Necessary evil.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Esau, you're made to be brought up just to get thrown down and then destroyed in the very end after 1,000 years of slavery.
God. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 20. Daniel answered and said, blessed be the name of the Most High forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his. He changes the times and the seasons. He removes his kings. He gives wisdom to the wise and not understanding. So, hey, the Most High, like I said, the Most High sets up whom he will, and he takes down whom he will. All right, this is Psalms chapter 37. It says, I'll start at 9. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon Yahweh, they shall inherit the earth. Like the brother was saying, we were told to wait on Yahweh Shem Yahushai, not to take things in our own hands.
Yeah.
You know, was it King Saul? He did that same mistake, being hasty, being presumptuous, taking matters into his own hands. The kingdom got rent from him. See,
for you.
They tried to take anything in their own hands. Nothing good came out
that's
of
right.
it.
That's right.
This Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 8. He said, "Therefore wait ye upon me,"
Perfect.
said Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey.
That's right.
For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms,
Mhm.
to pour upon them my indignation,
Mhm.
even all my fear.
Mm-hmm. And that's the breakdown. That's the game plan of the Lord, you know. And we're pretty much in those times now, man. All right, in the Middle East for the big showdown, you know, which is going to be really the big payback for Yahweh Shai, because he's going to make his return to earth to establish his kingdom. All right, and in doing so, he's going to save the elect and put a foot in the ass of you heathens, man, and especially Esau,
And especially the ones that pierce
and
him.
the ones that.
That's why he gathering up and he's sealing up his
7, going back to continuing on verse 10, it's how and the wicked shall not be. Yeah, you shall diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. But the meek shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. So, you know, here it is, Esau, you know, he big bad Brad, you know, he on the block, you know, he's got arms, you know, he's got the technology. But Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he gave him all those things just to show his power when he easily crushes him, man. Puts him beneath foot, man. You know?
And they've been in trick bag since the beginning.
That's right. Hey, the scriptures say that pride has deceived thee. He knows how shy is coming, man. What he's trying to mount up. You know, he's trying to gear up to fight the Lord.
I got a precept for you. This Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 4.
Perfect.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, and that's how America is, man. They feel like they above all, man. They always took over and controlled everything, man. But now the Lord is showing that he's going to take this with power, man. They seen the sights of the church gathering up all across the world as an army, man, putting fear in Esau, man. They seeing these things happening, man. It's biblical prophecy, man.
That's right.
Because the Lord is about to bring this devil down and show his power, man. He's going to use us, man. You know, Lord willing, we have that number.
And here it is. We just telling the truth, doing what's our whole duty is. But we are called to. We are the enemy. We are this. We are all the bad things. But hey, it happened to Yahweh Shai. It's gonna happen to us. And it's John 12 and 28. It says, verse 27. I'm gonna start at 26. If any man serve me, let him follow me, and where I am, that also my servant be. If any man serve me, him will my Father Yahweh honor. And that's what we doing, man. It said, verse 27, now is my soul in trouble, and what shall I say? Father, save me from this hour. But for this cause came I unto this hour. Father, glorify thy name. Then came down a voice from heaven saying, I have both glorified it and will glorify it again. So Yahweh said right off the rip, I've done this before, and you know, and like the brother Kanas was just referring to, in the time of Exodus, man, which everybody know now, but guess what? He's going to glorify it again.
That's right.
You know, you keep reading, it says, the people therefore that stood by it heard it and said that it thundered. And others said, an angel spake unto him. So, hey, a lot of people can receive, a lot of people can't, man. Because here it is, the Lord spoke, but people thought it was thundering.
Right.
You know, some heard it, some didn't, man. And you got the same thing happening to today because everyone's standing in their lights.
That new song. Yeah, only you like to hear, man.
That just goes back to a movie. You know what I'm saying? So y'all watch Yahushua's movie, man. We're just living, and we hoping we on the right end of this movie, far as Esau's kingdom.
And it's Romans 14 and 11. For it is written, as I live, saith Yahweh, every knee shall bow to him, and every tongue shall confess to God. That's what it is, man. The Lord's coming back to get his power, man, to glorify his name. Like the scripture says, man, for his name's sake, he's going to defer his anger. For his name's sake, he's going to bring down these nations, which is mightier than us.
Yeah.
You know, and carnally, because there's more of them, man.
That's right. This is you have some more? Yes, sir. I was gonna get that Daniel. Going back to Daniel 2. What is it? In the days of these kings, he shall set up his kingdom.
Is it
2 or 4?
I think it's 2, last verses down, or verse chapter 4. last couple of verses that
I got it.
Daniel 1:44.
44, yeah. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 44. It says, in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. So in the days of these kings, the days of all these pieces, you other bastards, man. Please.
It's Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 20.
Perfect.
How my battle is of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations,
That's
and
right.
with thee will I destroy kingdoms.
That's right. Hey, that's talking about the elect. All right. Yahweh Shai coming in what? And then what? When Yahweh Shai makes his grand appearance, all right, the elect are going to be changed in the twinkling of an eye. It says what? We shall be as he is.
We shall see him as
We shall see him as he is, man. You see? So, hey, the elect going to be in God mode. Yahweh Shai going, hey, man, he going to be crying like a travailing woman, man. All right. And he's going to destroy wonderfully, man. All these kingdoms, all you bastards, you all getting ready to, man, the Lord getting ready to put his foot on all y'all necks, man. All right. And then the Lord getting his recompense, man. Hey, we get our 2 cents in, man. You know? Yeah, you know, it's like you're watching your big brother beat the shit out of the bully. You get a couple kicks in, too. You know? Hey, we finna get our necks back, man.
I got a precept for you.
Go ahead.
This is like Ezra chapter 9 and verse 2. It say, then shalt thou understand.
Start at 1 above.
God. This is like Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1. And he answered me then and said, measure
In the fall of Esau. You see? Like it says in Revelations, the wicked he knows he has but a short time, so he's coming with wrath. That's why you got this fake virus out here. That's why you got this shit going on. That's why he's just printing up all this money, crashing the economy. That's why he's doing this. He's trying to crash this economy and force martial law so he can bring the chip. Okay, go ahead.
And it says, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
And that's where we at right now. That's why you're seeing more and more chariot sightings every day. Okay, you're hearing more and more of the World War III engines is brewing up, man. All right, hell, the elect, more and more of the elect are waking up, and the great influx is getting ready to come in crazy because of this internet that Esau created. You know, or that Esau, he didn't create it, Jake created it. But Esau, you monetized it, you monopolized it. I mean,
And the love of money is the root of all evil, man.
right.
So he loved the money, and that just it backfired on him.
Go ahead.
Yes, more. Verse 3 say, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and upwards of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
That's right.
And it says, for like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
The end is manifest. It's plain. It's plain we at the end, man. First and foremost, the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is being proclaimed through the mouth of his prophets. That is a telltale sign of the end. That is a telltale sign of the return of the Messiah, man. All right.
Everything had expiration date, and America has an expiration date, and we know it through the scriptures. Not the exact day when the Lord come back, but we man, same thing with this place, man. It gotta be thrown out.
That's right.
I got a precept. This is like Ezra chapter 6 verse 28. It say, as for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared. And that's how we know that the end is manifest, man, because the truth is being declared on a mass scale, man. Brothers waking up all across the globe, man. You know, like it's pretty much the signs that we see, man. Like the brother brought out, man. Measure the time diligently, man. We see that the prophecies is coming to pass, man. You know.
That was everything. I got a quick one. This is Amos 3 and 6. Okay. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and Yahweh have not done it? All right. So it lets you know that the Most High controls both ends, man. All right. And he's speeding things up, man, for the elect's sake. All right. Because like these prophecies got to come to pass, and he's speeding it up, man. It's not even tearing no more. It's so much stuff going on. You can't keep track of it all. You know.
Say hasten is coming.
Chapter 2. I'll start. Words of a sinful man for his glory shall be dung and worms. Today he shall be lifted up, and tomorrow he shall not be found, because he is returned into his dust, and his thought is come to nothing. Wherefore, ye my sons, be valiant, and show yourselves men in the behalf of the law, for by it ye shall obtain glory. And that's just what it is, man. Hey, today you lifted up, Esau. Real soon, man, you're going to be nothing, man. You're going to be a fucking nobody, man. All right, to the point where your entire nation is going to be eradicated out of the face of the earth, man. All right, and the saints is going to rejoice in that day.
All right.
So, shit, take us out, Sakari.
And with that, we want to give all praises and glory and honor to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Gadash.
We want to give double honor to the apostles, the elders, great millstone, and peace, blessing, and salutations to the whole elect of Israel. Shalom and Abba Babal.
Abad Babal. Don't take that damn chip.